What's going on, guys? It's Silver Seeker, and guys, check this out. This is really cool. I don't even know what we have here. I don't know if this is going to be a hunt or if this is going to be a video I don't even upload, and it's just an Instagram post showing the box. But check this out. I was dumping $50 from last week's hunt, and the bank teller said that they had these. I guess a guy had brought them in. I don't know. I didn't really get the background story, but they're cool. So we have, basically, we have some customer wrapped rolls right here. And then next to him, we have 10 rolls, what looks to be, I don't actually think this one is Lincoln Memorials. I looked at it earlier, and on top is a 1965. And, ooh, these might all be 65s. Ooh, we got a roll of uncirculated 65s. They're copper. I don't think there's any major errors in 65. I think there might be a DDO, but nothing major. But we have, these are definitely Lincoln Memorial cents. You know, you have a bunch of different rolls here. This one here I actually noticed when I was swapping around, because originally this one was like over here. But anyway, I was swapping around, and I noticed in the middle of this one, there's like one dark cent, like right in the center of the shrink-wrapped rolls, which I thought was interesting. So anyway, we have obviously 10 rolls that we don't really need to look at too closely. I may look at the 65s just to see if I can see like a hint of a DDO. But, you know, we have some rolls to hunt here in the customer wrapped rolls. Now, if it's like this and they're all the same dates, maybe we'll get some dates that have some really cool errors or something like that. I'm not sure, but we're going to get into these guys. This is, like I said, this could be a long, cool video, or this could be a really short one. I just don't know yet. But let's get into it and take a look. We'll do all of these, and then we'll look at these 65s, and we'll talk about these a little bit. But mainly, we're going to be doing these in a hunt today and see what we have. If it's all rolls of the same date, I may need to, I don't know, maybe I'll need to get some plastic tubes. We'll see what happens. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Let's get them out and see what we have. Okay, so as I got the roll out, I did notice that there was a number on the side of it. This number, it looks like a 373 or maybe a 3, no, that's a 5. So it looks like 373352. I don't have any idea what that means. Okay, so here we go. Okay, guys, so we have the first roll poured out here. There are different dates in here. So we have, like, that's a 77D, 79D. So we actually have, like, 78D, for example, 77D again, 73D, 78D. So 1967P. So we might have some stuff to look through here. I mean, you know, I don't see any wheaties in this first pile, and they didn't come out, like, you know, unwrapping a regular roll. I didn't see any wheaties in this first pile, but we have a lot of nice condition copper cents. Like, you know, that one there is pretty. So that's kind of interesting. So it looks like we might have something to hunt. I mean, it would be interesting if we actually ran into something that mattered, like, you know, a nice DDO or something like that. I don't see anything in these yet, but we're going to take a look, and we'll fill you in as we go through the rolls. You know, how many rolls we've been through, how many rolls we're down to, and, you know, who knows, maybe we'll find a really cool error. Well, hey, guys, check it out. We actually have an update. We have our first wheatie. Looks like a 1942S. So, not too bad. Let's put it under the scope really quick. So, there it is under the scope, guys. Nothing too fancy, but we do got a 1942S. It is our first find so far in this box. Outside of, we did find, and I just put these aside just because, a couple of off-center. We have the 70D that's of about 1 or 2% off-center. And then we have this 1978D that's a little bit off-center as well. It looks like the rim's doubled, but that's just because of where the coin was pressed. It's not actually doubled. It's just, you know, where the coin was pressed. So anyway, we did find a wheatie, and those I have found as well. Again, nothing too special. It's a 42S. I do like that it's an S mint, but we still have plenty more hunting to do. In fact, if we take a look at our box, and we're not very zoomed out right now, I had to zoom in, but we've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that was roll number 10. And then, of course, we didn't touch these yet. So let's go ahead and finish up this roll, and then we will go from there. And one thing I will tell you about this box so far that I've noticed is everything is copper. So I'm not throwing this into my bin. This is all copper. Like, we haven't found anything later than like 1981. I don't even think I found an 81. I think it's all 70s and earlier copper. So I'm keeping them. I generally don't keep copper, but when it's this easy, when everything's copper, I'm like, why not just throw them aside? All right, so let's finish up this roll here. Shoot, I saw the day. I'm like, wait, 53, that's a wheatie. Guys, we do have another wheatie. Right here, we have a 1953D. Let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is roll number 12. Oh, check this out, guys. We do have a dime. So we haven't found anything in some time. I think roll number 12 is our last update, but we have a 1968 dime. It's not silver, and it's just a dime. Well, I don't want to put it back in with my copper, so I'll throw it over there. All right, guys. Well, this is roll number 40, and we're going to go ahead and get it open. And you say 40, why not 50, Seeker? Well, like you saw at the beginning of this video, the first 10 rolls in that box are all sealed. Like, not sealed, but 9 of them are shrink-wrapped, so I guess technically sealed. And then the other one is in a tube, and it's all the same date. What I will tell you about this roll, and it's been very exciting, I haven't had this much opportunity at a 72 DDO in a long time. And what I mean by that is I didn't actually find one unless I get lucky in this roll. But I probably saw a good 30 or maybe more 1972s and 1972Ps. And because of that, you know, I had a lot of opportunities to find one, and a lot of them were really nice. If you look, some of these copper cents, you know, still have like full luster and are nice and vibrant red. A couple of the 72s kind of look like that as well. Not quite as nice as that one I just pointed to. Okay, guys, well, for a final recap, I will show you what I did end up keeping right here. As you can see, we did get piles of red cents. Like, these are all vibrant red, all copper. And like I said, I didn't find anything even from the 80s. Everything was 60s and 70s, a lot of 72s, no DDOs. Here's what we have in the box that we've been dumping them in. So basically what's in here is the not so red, but all copper cents. Normally I don't keep copper cents, but you know, since they're so easy to pull out, I mean, these were, you know, even in here, you do see some light red ones, but they're not as red as the ones that I have in the piles. Here is the rest of the box. Now, I figure we probably go ahead and take a look at this really quick. This is a full uncirculated roll of 65, so that is really kind of cool. And then here's our finds. So let's take a look at those really fast. So as you can see here, we got a 70 and a 78D. Now, if you look at these, like I said, they're a few percent off center. I think the 78D is slightly more off center than the 70. And then, of course, we have the 53 and the 42 wheat cent. They're not in the best condition, but they're not bad either. You can see that the 53D is definitely in much better condition. But, you know, those are the four that we definitely kept aside. I like the off-center of the 70 and the 78 just because of, you know, it kind of makes them look like that rim is doubled even though it's not. You know, especially on the 78, you can look at that rim and it really does look like it's doubled. And then, of course, again, I mean, that's kind of a cool view of all those red cents. Even if you look on the edges of those, just absolutely gorgeous. So let's go ahead and get the camera back on the stand. We're going to go ahead and hunt these really fast to end the video. See if there's anything noteworthy in those. But it does look like it's just an uncirculated roll of 65s. And then here, guys, you know, we have the 2009s. These are obviously all zinc, but it's full rolls, so kind of interesting. And okay, so here we are up close under the camera. You can see they're definitely all red cents. Now, I'm going to be very gentle with these. I know they're just 65s, and there's really nothing special to look for, but there is a 65 DDO variety that I looked up on Variety Vista. It's not worth much, and it's a very faint doubling. You almost can't tell. But we'll get these out of the roll just to take a look at them. As you can see, they do have incredible luster. There's one of them right there. So what I might do, I may, you know, it's only 50 coins. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of get the scope out and see if maybe there's a 65 double diobverse in here. Maybe we'll get lucky, maybe we won't, but let's go ahead and do that really fast. Okay, guys, well, we looked. One thing I did find out when I went through and looked at these at the scope, I was placing them all in rows, and I found out that there's only 49, so it was actually a short one. That's all right, though. It's still, you know, all but one, and we might even have a 65 red cent in all of the other ones that we took out, so we went ahead and looked at all 49. There's not 50 in there, but in the 49, we didn't find any hint of that DDO that's listed on Variety Vista. That being said, as you can see, these are some beautiful and very vibrant red 1965 red cents. So we're going to get these back in the roll. Other than that, guys, like I said, we found these that we showed you earlier. And that pretty much concludes everything that we found in the hunt today. So I hope you enjoyed this. I do have some other customer wrap stuff coming from that same bank. The same guy's bringing in stuff. It'd be nice if Maybe he also brought in his Wheaties, but I don't see that very likely. That being said, we did find 2 Wheaties in this box, so who knows? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. We will see you next time. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for watching the video. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Above me, you can click and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Up here, you can check out some of my other videos. And then over here, guys, there's a huge shout out to all of my silver, gold, and platinum channel members. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you in the next one.